This is First Up with Kane Cornes. Thanks to Sportsbet, I'm Sarah, Olle and Kane. The Lions have gone back-to-back, easily far too good for the Cats, 47-point winners at the MCG yesterday. And it begs the question, is it dynasty time for Chris Fagan's side?
Or is it already? What a performance. I mean, it's one of the great grand final performances that I've ever seen. When you look at the challenges that they faced this year, the draw, I guess the 7 seasons of finals consecutively, so that means you have a shorter preseason, the injuries, the retirement of Joe Danaher, and all of that, and some form issues with some players, to be able to stand up there and lift the Premiership Cup up again with the squad as young as they are, and we'll get to that shortly. I just think it's one of the great grand final performances, one that I just didn't predict was coming, and to be fair, not a lot of people did.
You couldn't split the two teams at halftime. It was 36 apiece, but from there it was all one-way traffic, and it was a midfield domination from the Lions. In the end, Kane, they were plus 15 in clearances.
Yeah, so that was their real strength throughout the final series. After that qualifying final, they were so strong from stoppage. They put a real emphasis on it. And when you think of a couple of injuries that they had, we'll get to Lachie Neale shortly, but no Berry, and 2 rucks that are not star-studded rucks at all. And if you're a team that is thinking about spending big money on a ruckman, don't do it, because Oscar McInerney and Fort win you a premiership again, and those two would be well under the average wage. So there's smashing. I think it was 8 goals from stoppage. Their small forwards, once the ball hit the ground in their forward line, just absolutely torched Geelong's defenders. And then their big players came to play when the game was on the line. That was Neale, that was Ashcroft, that was Rayner, who had been well held with some big moments. And this from Lachie Neale to Ashcroft, we saw that last year in the grand final, where I thought those two were the best players on the ground last year. They did it again in the second half, and the chemistry that they have is amazing. So credit to Cam Bruce, who's their midfield coach, and the collective unit. I noticed after the game they had just a midfield photo out on the ground together with just everyone involved in the midfield. That's how important they were to this result.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.